In the meantime, in between time, hello to all the good people in the world. I'm Saniqua, and welcome to the Say What show, where we'll be watching a variety of videos. Sometimes I'll be playing news clippings or documentaries or, interviews and things like that. But today we're watching some reels, okay? Do I have yeah, I actually do have one video towards the end with Miss Demetra K from African Diaspora News. If y'all don't watch them or if you're not subscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe to them because I am. And they have good information and good content that they're releasing over there. And I'm going to play one of their clips where Demetra is sharing some information, about, racism still prevalent today. But yeah, so that's going to be the only video that we are going to be almost ending with, but I'm going to end with a positive, video. We're going to start, with something to leave you on a heightened note after that video. But other than that, mostly reels. And I don't want to hold you for long. Okay. I always say this, but I really do mean this. I really do want to try to do these videos in like less than 20 minutes. But yeah, so before I let you go and we get into these videos, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe so you'll be notified every time I whip up something new for you. Also, you should share because, sharing is caring. And if you care about me, then you want to share me to the world. I'm just saying, I care that you share. So, yeah, go ahead and share to however many people you want to. But most importantly, make sure that you are a follower, that you subscribe, and that you like. And, if you agree with me, give me a hands up or something, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. And if you got something to say something. Okay. This is called the Say What show. Okay. So yeah, let's get right into these videos, baby. Okay. I get excited when it's time to get into these videos. Woo! It's another one. It's another one. It's another one in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, doing these videos. I see why people videos be short. Like, I'm trying to get short too. You know what I'm saying? Just short videos in and out. You know what I'm saying? We need to spread the shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Because I got more to say than other people got to say. They think they got something to say. I really got something to say. Okay? So if y'all want to listen to me, you need to listen to me. All right? Let's get to these videos.
He cooked up a word which I had never heard before that, called net zero, and he said we have to solve climate problems by net zero. It doesn't mean we get rid of emissions. He flies in a private jet and has all the private jet services of the world. He says it doesn't mean we'll stop polluting. He says it just means we have to find other people's lands for offsets to absorb our pollution. Do you believe that Bill Gates is really a philanthropist? Bill Gates is not a philanthropist. He gives a little bit of money to take over entire sectors. The big seed banks are called the CJR system. He gives $1 million here, but he takes all the seeds of that system, all the seed banks of the world. He now controls by giving a tiny bit. But that's not where he stops.
So you telling me that Bill Gates is not only one of the biggest landowners in America, okay? And who knows? I think he probably owns some shit out there in Africa too, okay, as long as he been out there messing with them. But he also got money in banks too. I know he's in pharmaceuticals as well, but this man is everywhere doing everything behind the scenes. Like, I wonder who is he really related to? You know what I'm saying? For him to have so much power and so much, like intel for inside information and all this, business deals that he able to, do and shit like that. Like he got that much money. I don't know. Real suspicious a lot of these men wives left them during the outbreak, not outbreak, but the pandemic. A lot of these men's wives left. What's his name? Jeff Bezos' wife left him. Bill Gates' wife left him. And if somebody wife who just recently left him that's in power, that's a part of the New World Order clan. Justin Trudeau. Yeah, his wife left him too. But it's just real suspicious. I'm just, saying. But yeah, this man, he behind banks and shit, just buying up everything. And net zero, what the fuck? You know what this net zero shit is? But nobody gonna have no net income. Y'all gonna have zero income. What is he talking about? Because she said it's not about emissions. It's not about stopping or the polluting. Because like I said, and like she said, the goddamn jets they flying, all these planes they be flying, all these rockets they be testing, all this machinery and shit and industrialization they be doing. Come on, quit playing. And they gonna act like we the problem with eating all the goddamn meat and with the animals the problem all of a sudden. Animals and people been here forever, but now we the problem. Okay, whatever. Let's go.
He then develops promotes technologies for patenting.
I
So he
don't even know
controls the
what that
seeds of the
word is,
world.
but I tried my best,
He
y'all. I
finances
tried
the
my
Svalbard
best.
Seed Bank. Then he creates patent systems. And he destroys the international system that controls the country's right to their seed, so that all the seeds of the world are his seeds.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right to me. It's so weird that only a few people hold all the power. You know what I'm saying? And we just let them do with us whatever they want to, and it's okay. Like I don't understand how it's okay. But like I said, I get flagged for saying some shit like that. But this next video though, this next video is of I don't know what kind of animal this is with this long ass neck. But this goddamn animal got some moves that I ain't never seen before. Okay. I don't know if that's like a little I don't know if that's a cougar or I don't know if it can't be a jaguar. I didn't even look it up, but it's not a big, what I'm saying, cat. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a lion or a tiger for sure. I don't think so. I think it's something else because it's kind of small. You know what I'm saying? But them claws are vicious because he hooking on that motherfucker while the bitch is running. But this other animal that he thought he caught to have a quick snack with is not playing with him. Like that neck is furious. I thought giraffes had some neck on them, baby. This motherfucker right here keep whipping that thing around and slamming the motherfucker every time. Like this shit is deep. This deep right here. My baby was like, "You on 10?" I was like, "I ain't never seen no shit like this." Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That's one. He slammed that motherfucker. He slammed that motherfucker. Look at he catch on again. Then he gonna slam that bitch again. Watch.
Unbelievable.
Damn, that motherfucker got back up there. He really trying to get that meal, baby. But this thing right here, not playing. I'm talking about like, Jesus Christ. So I'm saying, yeah, that's the finish move right there. That's the
The
finish
human
move.
body can
You know what I'm
only
saying? When he stumped that bitch in the chest. That was the one that took him out. The motherfucker was done, okay? The recording was over, okay? Because that cat said, you know what? I didn't try so many times to get him, but that one is gone. And that motherfucker better keep running too, because don't go nowhere and think you can stop and take a sip of water and don't think that thing gonna come back up on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your back. Watch your setups. All right, there's the next video. So this next video is just giving women some love, for all their power that they possess, you know what I'm saying? And all the pain they can take and all things they can do. And basically just wrapping it around to saying that you can't tell a woman that she can't because it's not too much that she can't do. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because every person in this earth have to come through a woman's womb, but women are like second class citizens still. Like it's crazy. I mean, even I'm telling y'all, with the Bible, I think it's a setup that not one woman got a book in that damn Bible that was written by a woman. That's because a whole group of men got together back then and was like, God don't talk to women. I'm telling you, I swear to God. But anyway, that's what this video is about. It's respecting and honoring and just, appreciating a woman for, just being strong. You know what I'm saying? Women are strong. Women are strong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about these women, but yeah, let's go. That's so silly.
endure 45 units of pain.
Mm-hmm.
But during childbirth, a woman can endure up to 57
That's
units
the
of
neat
pain.
one.
That's equivalent to 20
That was one thing
fractures
that
at a
kept me
time.
from having
Never tell a
kids.
woman that she can't. Remember that
pain.
only she could dance with 2 heartbeats and breathe with 4 lungs. Only she could
Kudos
carry
to
the
any
weight of
woman
2
that
worlds in her
have
belly
had
and give
children.
birth to life. Don't
Y'all
you ever
stronger
tell
than
her
me.
she's not capable. She's capable
Hmm.
of
So
everything.
this
We're like
next
the
video, okay? This next video is Brother Godfrey, okay? Um, Brother Godfrey has changed over the years, okay? He has gotten more enlightened, or maybe he always been enlightened, but he be speaking some truth and some facts. And I mean, the brother speaks like he's well educated as well. I would like to see brothers like him and Brother Umar Johnson in office in the White House, making decisions on our behalf, along with Colonel West as president, Dr. Cornell West as president. That would be something to see. I'm just saying. But yeah, he speak Godfrey on here speaking some truth. You know what I'm saying? Just letting y'all know what it is. And I appreciate him for using his platform to, you know, spread truth, to spread, you know, what's really going on and how people view Black people abroad. Because, you know, I'm quite sure he traveled all over the world and he know, and he's African too. A lot of people think the Africans like Black people, but they taught to not even like us. Every immigrant is taught not to like Black people and not to be able to trust Black people when they come over here. I think it's part of their damn class. You know what I'm saying? When they get their motherfucking citizenship or their immigration little visa or whatever, they got to teach them in the class. Like, these Black people right here, watch out for them, okay? Because they'll rob you, they'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't trust them. They liars, you know, whatever. I don't know. They just probably showed them a whole bunch of bad imagery and us in the hood and shit looking all crazy. And then, you know, motherfuckers treat us like, you know, they white too. Even when they African, Jamaican, and Caribbean and shit and look like us, they act like they white too. But anyway, Brother Godfrey speaking their facts. Let's hear him out.
everybody else,
It's
you know,
fine.
the Japanese would be like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, we're going to let you know so it doesn't repeat itself.
Even 9/11.
9/11. The Jewish people, Holocaust, don't you forget that shit. That shit's not going to happen.
Right.
Armenian
Don't know about
slaughter.
none of that shit.
Every other
Yes.
person. And then they'll all ask us to support them.
Yes.
In their plight.
Yep,
And
it's
we
true.
will
When
go,
you say-
you're right.
Yes.
And we'll protest with
What
them.
about slave? Oh,
What about slavery? Oh, fuck. Slavery.
Get over that
true.
They
shit.
just want us to continue to entertain, give them creative ideas so they can steal all of that shit.
Yes.
We are the only motherfuckers that they tell to forget
Facts.
about our history. The shit is so disgusting.
Disgusting.
When you go to a doctor's office, what's the first thing they do? They pull out your medical history.
Right.
I really believe this. We are so deeply hated around the world. They hate us so much.
Right, it's so true.
And if they're not making money off
See?
of, if they're not benefiting
That's what I'm
sexually,
talking about.
monetarily, culturally, they don't think of us as
And the
human
reason why I
beings.
say that
Got to know. But let's look at this other video. As y'all see, anytime I'm seeing fires, there's too many goddamn fires. Somebody showed a map that the whole world is on fire, pretty much. Like, they just trying to burn us down. Now, there's, you know, global warming, okay? But then there's also, in fact, I have a really good video on global warming and cloud seeding, you know, weather modification over on Say What channel on YouTube. So you guys need to go over there and, like I say, subscribe and watch that video as well, because a lot of things we going through with the weather and like that, you know, even with our food and things like that. I have to post some videos about that, but this one is about the skies and shit like that and weather modification. But yeah, all these fires too. Like, I got a video over there about fires. But yeah, this is just so many of them. So this is BBC reporting on a building that's on fire in China somewhere, some place that I can't even pronounce. It's like, you know, Tianjin, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, this building just caught on fire out of nowhere. But they said that nobody's hurt, you know, but like, I guess Japan or China, what they say, China. People are saying Japan. Maybe it's a fire going on in Japan right now today. I don't know. But I'm not wishing that on nobody. Forgive me for saying that. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to put that in the universe, but so much shit is just catching on fire. But China ass was like, USA, you ain't the only motherfuckers that got some fires out here. If you got fires, we got fires. There ain't nobody gonna get hurt. But China be lying about people. They be lying about people. They lied about their numbers of people who was infected with COVID, and they probably lying about the people who got harmed in this damn building or died and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. Check it out though. This is crazy. This is a big ass fire. Mm. How you say that word? I want you to say that word. Say that word. The XINTIANDI. Is that an I? I think it was I. I got my glasses on, they still don't work and shit. But we're gonna try it. Jintiandi. Jean. Sorry, Jean. Jin Gentiandi or Jantiandi. I don't know. But yeah, you try. Tell me how to say it, shit. I barely know how to speak English. Mm, mm-mm. I could not imagine. Look at all them firefighters it took to try to tackle that fire. Can you imagine looking out your window seeing some shit like that? I'm not even gonna stay in the house. I don't know. I think I would have felt the need to go downstairs. I think that's what I would have had to left. I would have to leave. But this video right here, oh my goodness. Like, okay. I paused it and you can already read it, but it says not the entire sack, and they got the nuts right there. And then they got the little, eggplant. Okay. So, it looked like this hyena just came from a feast. Okay. But, um, yet, even though the hyena is full, it needed to take a doggy bag home from the feast. I don't know what animal this hyena got these big ass balls from, but these got to be the biggest balls I've ever seen. I don't know if they came from an elephant. That's the only thing I can see. Like maybe an elephant, a buffalo, or a giraffe or something. I don't know, but something big got to have a balls. On just them balls are big. They're like two nice sized titties, like probably like a C or a D cup. You know what I'm saying? This is interesting, but you never know. Probably taking it home to his kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, just mind his own business, but look how full that stomach is. Not, oh, is she eating for 6 or 9? I don't know how many babies. I don't know if she's pregnant or she full, but she got her some balls to go. I know that's right. I'm sorry. Here I go. So I just finished talking about balls, right? Yeah, yeah. And then Pastor gonna come on with the word right here. Anytime, if I cross some word, some good scripture or something like that, I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it on through. That's one thing you're gonna get over here. I did grow up in church. I did grow up a Christian, and I still am. I consider myself still a Christian, maybe lukewarm, but I'm still a Christian, okay? And I still believe Jesus Christ is Lord. So anytime something crossed my path, okay, that got something in there that can be of, fulfillment to people, I'm going to put it out there, okay? Because if I feel like it can maybe break some bonds that you may have on you or some binds that you may have on you and help you out, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to put it out there in the universe, and I want you to listen to it, and I want you to receive it, okay? And then I want you to meditate on it and then possibly put into action, okay? But yeah, she coming from Ephesians 4:22-24. Okay, and that's I'm quite sure the Bible, the Holy Bible. I don't care who y'all say wrote it, everybody on here just so philosophized. Everybody just know everything now, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So from the Bible, but yeah, she just talking about, being free of the things that are holding you back or holding you down, or that's not you don't find any harmony in the situation, and you just need to, break free of that situation. But people always think it's the situation that has to change. And she's saying that according to Ephesians 4:22, and I think she's talking about Peter. Yeah, it's you that have to change, okay? Before your situation change, because no matter where you are or who you with, what's gonna remain the same is you. So you need to change you in order to change, your circumstances. A lot of times we attract what I'm saying, who we are to ourselves. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. But what I'm saying, I just try to, live in life, live in righteousness, stay kind to people, and just be peaceful, what I'm saying, and good energy all the time. And I pray that that comes back to me. But so I've had to change myself, okay, in order to walk away from circumstances and people and things like that. And that light still shining, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like I'm all broken down. And people probably would expect me to be broken down, after you lose everybody in your family, as far as your intermediate family, your father, your mother, your brother, you know what I'm saying? And then everyone that you grew up with, you're no longer friends with. It's like, man, what's up with Saniqua? She all right? Yes, I am. I am more than all right. And God is still good. But yes, so this word, I'm going to share with y'all. Okay. We're going to rewind a little bit and then I'm going to go ahead and let it play. All right. I'm sorry to put it behind the balls. I promise. But that's nature. You see what I'm saying? You can be mad at nature. Minding her business.
That the chains fell off Peter first. And that's what God would have me to share with you tonight, that the first part of deliverance, the chains don't come off of the situation, they have to fall off of you. See, if Peter's hands and feet had stayed bound, even if the gates came open, he would have been the same bound the next place he went. So a lot of times we want the Lord to fix my husband, fix my children, fix them devils on my job. Lord, fix this person. And God said, no, I want to fix you. See, because freedom and deliverance and rest and peace don't have nothing to do with the place. It has to do with the person. Because see, if you bound in one place,
you better come through. Okay?
You're going to be bound in the next.
I hope to do something for you. Let's get to this next video. So this video right here, I don't know who this brother is. I don't know if he's Jimmy Schubert, but that's who IG page it came from. But in the background of where the set that he's sitting on, it says the Vincent Oshana Show. Don't know who this person is, but this brother right here is basically just, also giving us some hard, cold truth about the world we live in, okay? That it's evil and corrupt, unfortunately. God gave Satan dominion over the earth and hell. Okay. Although God is in control of everything, okay, but yeah, we have a choice, okay, if we want to, live one way or the other, right? Yeah, but this world, unfortunately, is ran by a whole bunch of evil people who unfortunately don't even believe in God. Okay, they don't know God and they don't believe in God. Okay, so when it comes to evil people, they do some evil shit. Okay, almost demonic shit. Okay, but yeah, he like y'all gonna see. Watch this, because all I know is what he talking about is some truth behind it. Okay, you think they're going to let you people change and try to make the world better? You know what I'm saying? You think they're going to let you figure out how to run a car off of motherfucking hydrogen and water? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope, not at all. Let them know, bro. Let them know.
You think they're going to cure cancer? It's a $194 billion a year business. Chemotherapy is big business.
Yeah.
You think if you came up with a pill, guy, I got a pill that cures cancer, you'd maybe take 3 steps and you popped in the head.
Dead.
I got a car that runs on water. Dead, found hanging. Hey, I figured out a way to
laughing about it. What can you do?
Make all this power free. Another guy hanging.
Accidentally
it doesn't
killed.
make no because it's billions with a B of dollars involved, and so it's not going to stop. You can't. It's like, you know, you can't. Look, we don't live in a Walt Disney movie. The world is obviously very, you know, corrupt and
Even Walt Disney corrupt. Quit playing.
there's real evil. I mean, it's
Oh, this my girl right here, Demetra K, y'all. I fucks with Demetra K. She be delivering that goddamn news, okay? And her content is great. I mean, like I said, African diaspora news, period, is really good. All of their, you know, I don't know what to call them, employees, anchors, you know, content creators, all of them are phenomenal. It's one girl, I don't know if she's from Africa or if she's Indian or what she is, but she may even be Somalian. I don't know. But yeah, she's really good too. Of course, the black brother that I don't know if it started with him. I don't have everybody name in, but I do have Demetri K in my mind right now because we're about to watch her video. But in regards to that last video, like just think about that Buffalo mass shooting. They sent that goddamn active cell, okay? That young man over there to go shoot that place up because they knew Aaron Salter Jr. was up in there. That guy who freaking figured out a way to run car off of water, okay? I think I said his name correctly. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in my archive, somewhere in my brain. That's where I'm trying to pull it from. But I'm just saying, like, this shit don't be coincidental a lot of time when these motherfuckers die. Found a Bitcoin and you know, all of them, you know, all them holistic doctors. Y'all ain't know about those holistic doctors that died right around COVID when that shit was kicking off. It was crazy. But anyway, y'all knew about was Dr. Sebi, but it was a whole slew, slew or a whole group or a whole bunch of them. I'm sorry for laughing because it's not funny, but I'm just saying it's just crazy. Anyway, let's get to this video right here. This is Demetra K. Like I said, she's going to be, you know, relaying the story to us of, I think it was TikTok story that she ran into of this white, like deep Southern country woman. She has some thick Southern dialect, but she was telling a story that she was told when she was 10 years old by her grandfather, who is a really, really fascist, deep racist man, okay, who wanted to teach her to not view Black people as human, okay. You know, that's deep. That's real deep right there. But yeah, so she gonna relate this story to us, and then she also gonna twist it into, you know, different news clippings of times that you know we just get killed like it's nothing, and you know the people who kill us, you know what they look like, and you know how they all the time don't even receive the full extent of the law as far as when it comes to being reprimanded for their actions. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, if you like, I don't even care if it's a Black person, okay? If you out here killing people, you should be killed. I'm talking about, remember they used to just have a firing squad, line up and just, you know, take somebody out like that. You know what I'm saying? When you do wrong, that's the only way people gonna learn. But because the world is so corrupt, they're not really trying to stop, you know, murders. They're not trying to really stop, you know, just drugs being out on the street, guns being out on the street, you know, fix the education system or shit. They're not even trying to fix y'all damn water system. Okay. They don't even want y'all to have clean water. I'm just saying. But anyway, about the Black people though. We talking about the Black people. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people don't want to believe that this type of, you know, shit still exists, but it does. And they know it do. The fact that there's still sundown towns, okay? In fact, the brother on African Diaspora has a whole story on that too. So go check African Diaspora News out. Look at their content as well. Like I said, they have some good information over there too. But yeah, like the fact that it's still sundown towns and that it's still, you know, people out here that, you know, can just get away with doing what they want to do to my people, and people acting like, you know, like we're crazy for, you know, even still feeling a certain way about these type of, you know, things that's still, like I said, happening today. How? How can, but the fact that social media exists though, social media is what's going to expose a lot of what's going on. And this is probably why they want to turn the lights out. They want everything to go black. You know what I'm saying? They trying to reset. In fact, I didn't even finish my goddamn thought when I was talking about global warming. So yeah, you got global warming. I'm gonna go back to that thought. We got global warming being one thing, right? Okay. But then we also have evolution. Yes. Global warming, evolution, and see, global warming, I think, is man-made. It's brought upon us, by man-made events. I'm trying to get my thoughts out real quick. But then evolution, of course, is, brought upon by nature, just changing and transitioning over time. It's been a few ice ages. Y'all think it was just one. But yeah, the earth, changes over time. What was dry used to have land. We got lands underneath the waters, big bodies of water, like, shit just changes. The water shift, the land shift, things have changed. Okay. So it could be a lot of the events that we have going on with fires, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, landslides, sinkholes, whatever. A lot of those things could be happening. And, the waters mixing, the salt water mixing with the fresh water, and warm water mixed with the cold water. And even those, the marine ecosystems are changing too, hence possibly why a lot of fish or school of fish are dying too. And a lot of big fish that don't normally come into shallow water are coming over into shallow water. Oh my God. Seen a video the other day of a whole bunch of seals that were outside the water for whatever reason, but it's something going on. I don't know if it was the Hurricane Hillary that was making them retreat out of the water into safety, but they were like piled on top of each other, and some of them wasn't moving as if they were, dead. And that shit made me cry. Okay. I don't like that kind of shit. Okay. I don't like to see animals dead and shit like that. But I eat dead animals. So, let's go. But anyway, so I'm just saying that, you know, evolution and just the times changing could be a reason for a lot of the events. But I also think that a lot of things that we're doing as humans, or billionaires are doing, because like I said, we don't have the power to do a lot. The only thing that we do is we litter a lot, we buy too much shit, and we eat too much. We eat too much. I mean, that's why a lot of us so goddamn fat and unhealthy and dying, but they love it. They love it, okay? Because the pharmaceutical company and the medical company is doing great, even though they're not saving no lives. I wish they only got paid for the lives they save. Wouldn't that be something? But anyway, like I said, got a lot to say. Say what? But let's get to the Mitra K though and watch that. Thank you, sister. I'm using your video because I want to share you with the world, and I hope you don't mind. Okay, let's get to your awesome reporting.
I was on TikTok not too long ago. I happened across a story from a white woman in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and it looks like it was somebody who was doing a reaction video to it. Well, she told a very gruesome story that her grandfather actually told her. Check it out.
In North Carolina, near Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and how there was this black man who had done some malfeasance or crossed some sort of line, and all the people in that neighborhood, it was the Box Mountain neighborhood. If you know Winston-Salem, you know that. They were brought together, and there was a big old hog.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I seen Salem. I had to say something. Coincidence to Salem. We know about those, what's it called? The witches, the Salem witches or whatever, or what happened with them killing all of those witches in Salem. I'm just saying Salem got some history in regards to witches. And what's funny is they just basically, I don't know who it was exactly, but I had seen a story in regards to a whole bunch of witches being released from jail because it was a time that in this world, they didn't play with evil. Okay. They didn't play with people who play with Satan or magic and things like that. The mystiques, or the mystical things. So they used to, be hard on people like that. And yeah, I mean, I guess as long as you're not hurting anybody, it's okay for you to practice what you practice. But as long as you can accept, what your fate is once you leave this earth, you know what I'm saying, then that's on you. But yeah, so the Salem, like I said, it's just weird because Salem got history when it comes to witches, and witches are now looked at with admiration. And like I said, some was released from jail, and now it's like, they apologize to them for even putting them in jail. Okay. Just want to put that out there. Let's get back to this story.
Scalding pot. For those of you who aren't Southern, didn't grow up on a farm, a scalding pot is what you put the pork in, the pig, after it's been slaughtered, to scald off the skin and the hair off of the skin so that you can process the meat. It's a pretty grotesque thing. Well, apparently what they did was they took this living black person and they tied him up and they boiled him alive in this pot.
Deep.
And everyone in this little neighborhood, it was a big party. And this was in the early 70s, 1970s, when this story was told to me by my grandfather. I was under 10. His point was I shouldn't view black people as human. So when you were fighting this new wave of fascism, this racist crap that is coming mainly from the South, but everywhere, it's in the Pacific Northwest, it's up north, it's all over, it's in Europe.
Yeah, I know that's
Remember
where it
that
came from, right? New York, all of it, aka Rome. Okay, I'm just saying. I just like to put that out there. This barbaric, shit that they be doing come from barbarians. Okay.
You were fighting. You were fighting people who see you as less than human. And when you do not believe someone is human, you don't have any qualms about doing things. Know your enemy. We need to get ready for the fight of humanity's life. The soul of our entire species is on the line. I challenge every white person out there who's ever heard a story like the Scalding Pot to share. Spread the word.
So as you heard her, she talked about her grandfather telling her that in the 1970s, this is when he told her the story, that I guess a black man in the town got out of pocket in regards to white supremacy, and they did what she described to him. And she also talked about how her grandfather reminded her that black people aren't human. You shouldn't deem them as human. And so she also went on to say that those attitudes are still around, which is why you're seeing a lot of things go on in the South in regards to the way they're legislating, right? So she basically said it's going to take all of us to change those attitudes and at least be aware of it, right? Now, I want to say right off the top, I hated that story, but I loved that she told the story because it is a reminder to everybody that those things went on, and in the 1970s was not that long ago. I'm 52 years old. I was born in 1971. So
Girl,
I was
you look
around
good.
then, and I don't
You look
think
like
what
a
y'all say
snack.
52 years is not that old. But anyway, I digress. So those attitudes are still among us, because think about other people outside of her grandfather that taught their grandchildren that you shouldn't see black people as humans, and what we did to that black man was the equivalent of what we'll do
There's a
to
lot
a
of people that
pig,
look at
right?
white people
Because
like
we
they
know that,
demons,
especially
though,
during
especially when
slavery,
they doing
they didn't see
demonistic
our
shit.
ancestors
I'm
as
just saying.
people. They saw them as product, right? Or property. And so those attitudes are still going on today, which is why we see a lot of police brutality of black people being treated in the worst way possible, which is also why you'll hear stories of young black teenagers knocking on the
we
door
just
of
be
an
tripping.
unsuspecting white supremacist and being shot. Or how about black men running rather through neighborhoods and being chased down by white supremacists and murdered?
Yeah, it's my brain, okay? It's my brain. First of all, it's unfortunate how racist they look. But they look like some people who don't like black people, okay? I'm sorry. They just gotta look to them. And it look like some, possible mass shooters. There's something in the mass shooter eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's hilarious. But I'm just saying, like, don't they look like, they was made, with incest or something? You know what? Okay, that's a father and a son. So maybe that's why they look so much alike. But the head is real bulbous though. You know what I'm saying? Like in the frontal lobe is real puffy in the frontal lobe. They puffy all the way around. Just I don't know, just certain things. I don't know, certain people just, when I look at them, I'm like, you're not right. I mean, shit, like I said, it could be black people, it could be any person, it could be any race. I can look at people and be like, something ain't right. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just had to relay my brain, okay, to y'all. Some things I better left unsaid, but welcome to the Say What show. Okay.
Then, of course, yeah, black boys cannot carry cans of iced tea or bags of Skittles because a white supremacist might take it upon himself to do them harm. And so those attitudes are still around. And so, of course, we as black people, we know about those things. We've heard the stories, right? But you hear a lot of deniers, if you will, say, oh, well, that's not going on now. There's no such thing as racism. That was in the slavery days, and that was so long ago. And it's like, no, it wasn't. It's still going on. And there is that woman, and big ups to her for telling that story, because I'm sure she's gotten a lot of backlash from her family who would not agree with her telling that story. But we that's not strange to us. We know that, but other people need to know that. And so that's also why we need our reparations here in this funky country of the United States of America, because there's a lot of people who don't want black people to have it. Those days are over. Just get over it, right? We ain't gonna never get over it. We're never gonna get over it. And even if you write us a check, we ain't gonna get over it, and we will never forgive you for what you've done. And that black man that was treated like that, he belonged to somebody. And I'm sure
not only
his
do you need to
family
write the
knows
check,
what happened to him.
you need
And
to change the Constitution. Okay? Because if it still has in there that we not even 3/4 of a human, they need to change that shit. Okay? And they need to make equal rights apply to everyone. Okay? And they need to go harsh on fucking like, people who are racist out here killing us, under that guise. Like, why is there so many police officers? Oh, we know why. We know why. I mean, that's a whole nother story, but I'm just saying that like that shit, not only need to cut the check, but they need to stop this shit and stop trying to hide y'all dirty ass history. You know what I'm saying? Your people were dirty, okay, and evil, okay? How I'm saying they were evil. Just evil. But yeah, that's how I was saying if I was one on the camera. But I'm just saying, just you know, just change, be better, do better, and the world will be a better place. Okay. All right. But first, y'all need to admit it and stop trying to change it. Stop trying to change the books. Take all the books out of the school. What's this critical race theory situation? Like, they don't talk about that as much anymore, but it's all about erasing history. But then y'all go and add Asian history, Asian American history into the curriculums, but y'all want to take African American history out. I mean, but y'all been augmenting shit forever. I can't believe it. This is just crazy. This is crazy. I had read some stories. They had changed the whole story of Rosa Parks and shit. It's whatever. Okay. I'm talking about cut a check. We need to do more than cut a check, sister. But I hear you. Okay. High five on that shit.
the check for what was done to their loved one. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this story. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra K Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Keep breathing deeply into your belly. Keep your heart open. Keep your mind light. Don't watch what's going on in the world.
Yes.
You just keep yourself in the right frame of mind. Whatever you want to manifest, you will do so. So protect your thoughts, yeah?
Yes. And that's how we gonna end this video today, okay? On a positive note. A positive note. It's always going to be rumors of wars, okay? It's always going to be some kind of calamity or something going on, okay? Shit is always going to happen, okay? But no matter what, just keep pushing forward. Also, keep your mind right, okay? Do whatever you have to do to keep your mind right. For me, working out is what keeps my mind right, okay? A lot of times I don't work out, I start to feel a little, like I don't know, just off, just off. I be sluggish, Of course, I'm bloated. Of course, I get heavier. Those are all the things we know go along with it. But my emotions change, right? Working out help boost my emotions. Like it keeps me vibrating on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's about the endorphins or the serotonin that's being released while I'm working out, things like that. I'm just getting me some natural hormone boosting while I'm doing it. But I encourage you guys to do something, at least 30 minutes a day, things like that, because that do help out a lot. Make sure you get your sleep because that help with your mind and clarity and things like that. And if you hang out with people that are negative, that don't treat you right, you don't need to keep them people in your life. Let them go. Okay. It's okay. Be by yourself. I've been by myself and like I said, I'm a happy person. Okay. I'm so happy that when I do come out, people want me to stay out. Okay. I'm going back home. I love being home. Anyway, I just want you guys to be the best versions of you. I just want you guys to be happy, be whole, be sound in your mind, and yeah, be good people. Okay. Like I said, good people. The world need more good people. Thank you so much for stopping by. This was fun. I know I said I was gonna make it short and it's longer than I wanted it, but I'm gonna try to chop it up and make it shorter than what it is. Because right now we're going on about 50 minutes. So it's time to go to work and get my editing on. Okay. But thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed day. Hasta luego.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and get notified.